This is MK Snap, every voice, every view, different paths, but they all pass through. We share, we care, and we say it stays true. Hand in hand with the dragon named Blue.
Welcome back to the MK Snap podcast. We got a very special guest. We've got Jo. How are we, Jo?
How are you, Jack?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
So, Jo, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do at MKFM?
Yes, so I'm Jo and I'm the head of MKFM. I've known you for years now, Jack.
Miss Milton Keynes, basically.
I'll take that, Miss Milton Keynes. How many years have we known each other? Absolutely.
Three now, yeah.
3 is it? So in 3 years, so I've done loads of different things there. So I started off doing sales at MKFM. So, you know, we have the 30-second advertisers that come on in between. So trying to get local businesses to advertise because we're not for profit to keep us going.
Yeah.
And then over the last couple of years, I've ended up being the head of MKFM.
Wow.
So, which has been really fun, but I still do the sales as well because we're such a small team. You kind of still have to do a little bit of everything. Little bit of everything. And I know you used to always ask me, oh, are you on air? I was on air years ago, but I haven't been on air since about 2019 because this accent, you can tell now I talk very fast.
Yeah.
Some people just didn't understand what I was saying. So it's not very good if you're working on a radio station.
No, I understand what you're saying because my granddad and family are from Ireland, so
I
mean, my dad's dad, I just nod.
You just
So I have no clue what he's saying, but yeah.
People have said a lot to me now, Jack. I'm going to be thinking they don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's very good, but you're very well known in Milton Keynes.
Yeah, flying around for years in Milton Keynes now.
Everyone probably says your name, you're like, who's that? And you just go pretend you know him, I guess. But no, that's really good.
No, that's cool.
So, what is MKFM and what kind of things do you do there?
So we're the local radio station, so it's been going for absolutely years now, but our main thing is to give local news and great music to the people of Milton Keynes. And then on the other side we support local businesses, local charities. Even sometimes we get emails in asking us to help find their parrots. Oh, we've lost a parrot. So one day we could get a message from a business asking for a bit of help, and the next day it's, I've lost my blue, pink and yellow parrot, can you help us? And you know what, sometimes, Jack, we actually put a picture up and we help find the parrot.
Oh wow, have you found a parrot?
Yeah, we found a couple of parrots. Birds helped with a dog find before, but we also share things for people like Thames Valley Police. And police will send us over
missing people,
for missing people. So it's just a really nice community radio station.
That's really good, yeah, because I have listened to it before, and I know Snap, myself and other learners were on it. We spoke about Snap and what Snap is.
Because when I came into you, we did those little clips, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I had them played out on the breakfast show, and I know Fiona listened to all of them. You guys did so great, though. That was great, wasn't it?
It was really good. I did really enjoy it, and it's all about awareness and sharing awareness in the local community. Because I didn't know nothing about Snap before I joined.
Oh, really?
I didn't know I had autism before. It went until about I was 21 years old, and then the lady who did my assessment told me about MK Snap, what a great charity it is.
And then that just changed your whole life.
I've been there for nearly 3 years and I love it.
And you were saying I'm well known, Jack. Everybody knows you in Milton Keynes. If I even mention MK Snap, they're like, do you know Jack? I'm like, yes, I know Jack.
Well, I hope so. I was like, charging for signatures. If that's the case.
Charging for signatures.
With the cost of living and all that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, everyone seems to know you when I talk about MK Snap. Everyone loves MK Snap.
I think I recognise you by your accent straight away. Cause
it's hard to miss. It's hard to miss.
I saw you at the Mayor's Award when they were doing the clips, and I heard an Irish accent. That's Jo.
Yeah, 100%.
Straight away, that's Jo. MKFM, when you hear an Irish accent, it's Jo.
They actually told me what to say in a little, what are they called? Teleprompter, I think they're called.
So that little screen.
Little screen, and I won't lie, I was like zooming through it, and I had to start about 5 times because I was like, I think I'm doing that a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
So I had to remember to talk really slow.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I talk really fast and I'm nervous.
Yeah, I just talk really fast non-stop, so we can chat away and you'll be fine.
Well, I think you did a great job, so.
Thank you so much.
You got the right scarf on.
Right scarf.
MK Don scarf.
We're part of the MK Stadium MK group.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of the MK Dons. And especially when it's a bit chilly like today, it's nice and snuggy.
Yeah, I go to a lot of the Dons games all the time.
I know.
Every home game. I've been to my first away game this season. That was at Cambridge. No offence to Cambridge, it wasn't the best quality ground, but we got a point.
Makes you appreciate how lovely our stadium is.
Yeah, exactly. It does. It really does.
Yeah. I've been taught at home. I think the only 2 I haven't been to is the 2 recently that they haven't won, so I'm starting to think it's the Irish luck. I'm going to have to start.
I think you better come Saturday then, because I was in panic mode when we lost last game.
Yeah, no, it was awful, wasn't it?
So Friday, you better be there.
Yeah, I will.
That'll be really good. So yeah, what is it like working in radio? So it must be hard because when you hear sad stories, I always thought like this. You must get some sad stories.
Yeah, no, 100%. I love working in radio, but I love working in a local radio station. I think I've never worked in any other radio station, but I think working in somewhere local, I love like community and people and getting to meet different people. But like what you said, sometimes, we have to report on all kinds of cases that come in as well. So as you said, if there's a missing person, that's not very nice.
No.
Over COVID, we had a journalist who was reporting a lot on, how many people are passing away.
Yeah.
If there's a murder or, there's been an assault, we report on that. So,
yeah.
But then there's the other side, which is lovely, that we get to share really nice stories.
I mean, I say this all the time. It could be worse. It could be a Tottenham fan. And that's a lot worse. But no, yeah, it must be. But it's also a good job because you're spreading awareness.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
You are spreading awareness for
things.
different situations because I've been missing people in Milton Keynes before, and even saying to someone hearing it thinking, I need to look after this person more than I have been.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's the nice side as well, like we get to share really nice stories. Like there's so many people in Milton Keynes that do really like great kind things. We were talking about Frank from M&M Supplies.
Yeah.
Like we get to share we get to share what he's done and remind people these are the kind of people in your community.
We have a Milton Keynes, he's a great person. I mean, we will have him on the podcast soon. He's a very busy man, so we will get him on soon.
Yeah, he'll be great on the podcast.
Yeah, he does talk for England as well.
Yeah.
So we might have to cut that bit out. I might not have a job.
That's kind of good when you're doing a podcast though,
isn't it? But I can talk for England as well, so I can talk for a long time.
This is why you doing a podcast. As soon as Stephen had said it to me, I thought that is so cool. That
it must be the Irish in me, I think.
It must be the Irish in you. You love a chit chat. Love a chit chat.
What's your favourite part about being on the radio?
So I'm not really on the radio anymore. I might do the odd interview. Like I went to the theatre a couple of months ago. Well, actually it was December. It was like a few months ago, and I went to see the panto that was on.
Was that I went to it. What was
the Bears.
Goldilocks
and the Three Bears.
That was really good.
It was so good, wasn't it? So I go every year, but so I went on there to kind of chat about it because we always go to kind of one of the first nights so that we can share a review and talk about how great it was. But it was absolutely awesome. So I kind of was on air that morning, and that kind of gave me, I was really enjoying it then. But I don't really be on it as much anymore. This is why it's so exciting to do a podcast with you today.
Yeah.
So exciting.
No, yeah, it is really good. I'm glad you're here. Okay, why is local radio like MKFM important to the community? I know we touched a little bit on it, but what does it mean to you that you can help people in the community? Yeah,
I think that's what I've always kind of done, since I've lived in the UK is like 2010, and I've always done sales. Yeah. And I think this is since coming to MKFM, it was the first time that I love business and I love sales and I love working with people. But it's working somewhere that actually you can do really well to help people as well. So like if a new business opens up, because they don't have money to spend doesn't mean we're not going to support them or help them or bring them to our network that we do. And the same with charities. I've got to know so many of the charities so well, and sometimes it's nice to be able to link up to charities with our clients then and share what people are doing and just kind of help people, the charities, and people get their messages across. So the best thing is being able to do what I love doing, and I love business and I love what I do with MKFM, but you get to help people as well. So it's kind of like no day's the same. It's a nice way. It's a nice way to be totally different. It doesn't feel like you're in like a big corporate background or anything like that. You get to actually help people while you keep your own business going and thinking of your own business, getting to support people. So yeah.
No, yeah, I agree. I like when
it's a good balance.
Here it's not everything's different. Like it's a different day every time, but we also had similar stuff.
Yeah.
Every day is different. You know what the day is. Yeah, but it's brilliant.
That's what you want though, especially you just want days to keep you busy and different.
Yeah. How does MKFM bring Milton Keynes community together?
So I think one of the main things we share, we have an events page on our website and we share a lot of local events. Yeah. And we kind of let people know where they are and then we go and cover them on the day. And I think it's letting people know about those events. And there's so many free events Milton Keynes does. There's so many, it's such a diverse area and so many different communities come together when you promote these events too. Yeah. So I think when I go on those days and I know that I've been able to help bring loads of different people together. I really love that then because you kind of see what you've done and how you've brought that community together. And our networking event as well. We started a networking event 9 years ago because I didn't know anyone in Milton Keynes because I was living in Bedfordshire and I'm from Ireland. So I thought starting a networking event would be a great way for me to meet all my clients monthly and also bring new people in. And that event we always have like 5 to 7 speakers. We always have some of our members speak at the evening, but we always raise money for one of our charities as well. and they get to speak and they get to talk about what's happening in their charity. So that's kind of a good way, and the mayor comes. We've had the mayor, he'll come and talk about
the
what's
mayor's
happening.
really good. I mean, all the mayors I've met have been good, but James Lancaster is something special.
Yeah, he's lovely.
He's been on the podcast as well. He's
Has
so,
he? Oh, I love that.
He's so down to earth. He's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he's absolutely great, isn't he? But he's spoken at it. Our CEO Neil Hart has. We've had the leader of the council. We've had the MPs speak. So I think that's probably the best way we bring everyone together, is they all come to that event and you always leave knowing about a new business, new charities, you've met new people, you've heard what's kind of happening in your community. So that's, that's a good
I think I've met
for that.
everyone you mentioned. I've met some of the local MPs. I've met Emily Darlington. I've met Callum Anderson,
and Chris Curtis.
and I met someone else, but
Chris Curtis, is it?
her name was Shanika.
Oh, one of the councillors.
She came to do we had a newsletter at M&M Supplies we were doing,
really?
Partners with Purpose, and we did an interview with her. We did an interview with Peter from the council.
Oh, Peter Marland.
Yeah, so I've met all the people. So I'm basically meeting everyone you've
Yes, I
met.
was going to say, see this Jack, this is what I was saying to you. You know,
The luck of the Irish, that's what it is,
The luck
yeah.
of the Irish.
But definitely, why is it important to share positive stories about local people and organisations like MK Snap and other places?
I think it's just to spread awareness, like you just said. Like you come to MK Snap now. How long have you been here?
It'll be 3 years in August.
3 years in August, and you said you didn't know about it before.
No.
And that's happened to me a few times, kind of over the years, where I've heard the name of somewhere a lot of times, but then I haven't actually really realised what they've done till I've gone to the organisation, I've met the people, and you kind of get a bit of a tour, and it kind of gives you a totally different, oh, that's really what you do, and that makes more sense. So I think for us the most important thing is just to share that, and also to share the businesses that support charities, because I always think kindness inspires kindness. So if you see someone do something nice and you read about it, sometimes that makes people go, oh gosh, I'm in a position that I could do that. What can I do to help back then? And can I do
But that's like
something?
me at Snap. I always I don't grill Steve, the director, but I sort of give him not ideas, but I sort of push him towards getting more interviews. MK Don's players coming in.
Yeah.
I want to meet Neil Hart. I think that'd be a great experience.
Yeah, that would be great.
I've met most of the players now.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
You were saying your favourite player is?
Alex Gilby.
Alex Gilby, yeah.
I also like Jack Sanders. I also like.
Great, isn't he?
They're all really good players, but I just like the work rate some of them bring. Like I don't see Alex Gilby ever not running.
Yeah, I know. He's amazing.
Mental.
Isn't he? Yeah, he's my favourite player as well. He's our favourite player in the household, so he's great.
So yeah, I love. Does your household go to the Dons quite a lot?
Yeah, I got all the home games. I haven't been to an away game. Yeah, I definitely.
I think the away games are really good. It's just about obviously travel and.
It's just the travel, yeah. Because on a Tuesday, obviously my little one has finished his school, so it's always awkward to do something so late and come back. And then
I would only do an away game
on Saturdays she does like dance classes in the morning. She goes to Stagecoach, so it's always super hard to get somewhere else.
Does she understand what you do with MKFM? She must be buzzing. She's like,
yeah, she does.
Oh, do you know what it is? I just asked my mum.
Yeah, no, but she loves it because we work with so many great places that we get invited down to. So like I've been down to Auburn Safari, I've been down to Gulliver's Land. She loves Gulliver's Land.
Yeah.
She gets to come into the Dons all the time. She's actually come to like the MK Inspiration Awards with me last year. She
Wow.
got dressed up.
I would love to go to the MK.
Would you? Do you know what? It was really nice because I got to bring her out with me for the first time, and yeah, so she kind of knows what I do, but I think she just knows all the benefits. She just enjoys
she likes
coming around.
all the free tickets.
She comes in there, she's off for 2 weeks now, so she'll come in a day or two and she'll hop over to Primark and come back and she'll be chatting to people. And she likes listening to seeing the breakfast show on the radio and stuff in the morning. So yeah, no.
She had been to Snap before. We do our half-term activities for little children.
No, you know what? The last time that you were doing one here when Fiona was telling us about it, we were away, so I couldn't come in.
There's one on Thursday, I believe.
This one this Thursday.
Easter
Oh,
one,
amazing! Oh, because we could buy.
We do loads of fairs in the summer and the winter and Christmas fair. We have a choir. We were in Unity Place not long ago. I don't know if you heard about it. We did a Unity Place open show for our canvas artwork.
Oh, how did that happen?
My goodness, I didn't make it because I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
And everyone I told us had that same reaction. I laughed because I'm usually at every event.
You know what's funny, what I love about you, Jack? When you were on MKFM and you were giving MK Snap a shout out, and I asked everyone to say one of the things they loved about MK Snap. I love this because this was very good marketing. You said what you loved about it, and then at the end, and we'd also like to throw out that on Friday we are having a great festival. If anyone wants to come down, it's £5 a ticket. You were very good at doing that. You just did it again.
I mean, my natural skill was salesman.
Yes, 100%.
I don't work in sales now at my job. I'm a buying assistant, but it's sort of in sales as well because you got to build that relationship with the customer.
Yeah, and then drop in. And you dropped it in very casually, and I've seen you done it again. I love that. Great editing.
Definitely. What kind of impact can radio have on people's lives?
I mean, we have loads of volunteers that come in, and I think it's been great. We have a girl, Fiona, at the minute actually, and she came in a few months ago, and she comes in and she's doing some volunteering for us where she goes and does some social media videos. But Wes, who is our programme controller, is actually training her to be on air at the minute as well. And it's something she's always wanted to do. And because there's not a lot of local radio stations anymore, Milton Keynes is very lucky. We have some really good local radio stations. Milton Keynes is a very amazing place. Yeah, we have 3 local radio stations, so we're super lucky. But a lot of places are kind of closing, like they've been bought out by the bigger ones. So I think it's very hard for people to walk into those places and just get experience. Yeah. So I think for me, local community can kind of change people where they can just offer opportunities that they might not have somewhere else. Yeah. And actually just have access to a radio station. The MK Dons Community Trust last week were doing a big walk around with an organisation with loads of kids over from a school, and it was really lovely because they knocked on the door and they were able to come in and have a really nice tour. Yeah. So I think the fact that we're like accessible to people as well, it's just really nice. Yeah, because we got our own Snappy radio. Yes. And we just talk about sort of our lives at Snap really. And I mean, I'm not discussing with the shoot. I was wondering if you could come in for an interview maybe one day. Yeah, I would love that. And someone could interview you. We do. It's just about life at MK Snap and how people. I mean, we do. So we talk about like our favourite where we want to go on holiday and stuff like that. It's really good. I mean, the guy who runs it, Dean, he thinks Mr. Humble. I thought Mr. Tumble, but he's really good, and I think he's a really nice person. He's been on a podcast. He's our sports and wellbeing coordinator, and he's really good at his job actually. Tell me about that, Jack. But I won't tell him I said that because he'll be arrogant. You won't tell him that part, but tell him about the podcast. I'd love to come back. Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, how did you get into working in radio? Really random story. I was working somewhere. My little girl was only 1, and I was working in London doing events management and like sales for a venue. But because I was in London, I was going back down and forth, and a lot of it was over like in the evenings and was late, and I just thought my daughter was too young for me to do that role. Yeah. So the guy that I was working for at the time called me one day and said, "Oh, I've bought a radio station." And I was like, "Wow, really?" And he was like, "Yeah, so if you want a Monday to Friday job now, come and meet me in Milton Keynes," which is great for me because it was only like half an hour from where I live. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I went in and met him and sat down one day, and he was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Oh, I love it." And 9 years later. Yeah. Every happens for a reason. Yeah, no, and that's what I thought, because that venue ended up closing down not so long after as well. So I kind of got the kind of perfect thing I wanted to do, Monday to Friday. Yeah. And I didn't even realise how much, because I just thought it was going to be like, oh, you'll do a bit of sales. I didn't even realise how great the role would be and how much it'd be like in the community, get to meet people, go to nice things. Because I love meeting different people every day. So kind of just ended up not meant to. Wow, that's so good, because everything does happen for a reason. I mean, I got to talk about this place, I didn't know about. Now I'm in this place. I mean, starts out with like the furniture. Yeah. So I'm always there. I mean, I probably see some people here more than I see my family. Yeah, but I feel like that is at work as well, which is why I think it's so important that where you spend most of your days, you just have to be happy, like, you know, and you have to really love what you do. Yeah, have a positive. Yeah, you got to be positive. So I think if you really love what you do, it's not a struggle to get up and go to work, because you're happy and you're actually looking forward to go through the door. Like, I've never not wanted to go to work. I probably lose sleep when I'm coming here the next day because I'm so excited. Yeah. To either wind people up about football or just to see people. That give all your funny comments. Yeah, that's what it is. So, did you always want this job, so at radio? So I actually have a law degree, and I lived in Ireland, and I did my degree in 2006 to 2009, and I wanted to be a conveyancing lawyer because my dad at the time was involved in property in Ireland. Yeah. And then the crash happened where everyone who had any kind of properties in Ireland or was builders were really affected. So I ended up moving to London in 2010 for what I said was going to be 6 months. I actually worked in another law firm when I came over here as well, because I really thought I didn't want to get out of it. Yeah. And thought I'd go home and kind of pick it back up and finish it. I was going to do my LPC over here, which has trained you to be a solicitor. Yeah. And then I ended up working at in the events venues doing sales, and I just loved that. And I was only 21, so I thought, I'll do this for a few years. Yeah. I'll leave the law firm over here I was working at. And now it's changed your life. Yeah, and you know what? All the law firms I worked in when I look back, and even at the time I used to think, I don't know if
I
it's
don't want
for
to get out
me.
of bed.
Because, yeah, and I don't know if it's for me because people are kind of very stressed all the time. They're always in their offices.
Yeah.
They're always kind of working without speaking to people, and then I ended up kind of working in these roles where I got to get out and meet people, and I thought, God, this makes me actually super happy, you know. So so it wasn't what I ever planned to do. But
so
as you
good.
said, I think things happen for a reason. Like,
Definitely,
and I was
most
meant to end up
definitely.
doing what I'm doing.
100%. What has been your favourite moment working at MKFM?
What's my favourite moment working at MKFM? Oh, there's been a few highlights over the years. So
It could be coming to Snap, it could be meeting all those lovely people.
I was just about to say, it's coming into Snap. No, genuinely though, it really has been one of my highlights, coming in and meeting you, and all of the people here as well, like Graham and Simon, who I've known for years, and he's not here now. But yeah, I think a few different highlights. What would be? I think we've had, like, MKFM have had their own 90s and noughties night, which is loads of music back from my time, Jack.
Yeah, I'm probably the noughties, 2002.
Yeah.
So the noughties.
So yeah, I just because I love 90s, all noughties, and I love R&B music.
Yeah.
So we've had that night on for the last like 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
And that has been amazing. Like, that was a good highlight because I came in, I got to see like MKFM up on a big screen. That gave me like a really, really good feeling. And then just seeing people there dancing to music, and that's what MKFM is, like, we're a radio station trying to make people smile with what music we're playing.
It's strange because this morning I was actually thinking about wearing my MK Dons top. Then I thought,
we would have been matching.
Then I thought everyone told me to dress up smart for these interviews. Like, but next time I promise all the viewers I'll be wearing my MK Dons Alex Gilby top.
The Alex Gilby one specifically.
I was thinking it today, and I was like, oh. Now I don't want to risk it.
No, you look very nice as you are, Jack.
Thank you very much for that. If you could interview, this is a good question.
Okay.
If you could interview anyone in the world, who would it be?
Oh God, that is a really good question, isn't it? Probably Princess Diana.
Really?
I absolutely, growing up in Ireland, I just loved her. Everyone in Ireland loved her, absolutely loved her. But I watch a lot of documentaries on her, and I watch a lot of, like the different interviews that she gave, and I just thought that woman was fascinating. Her or Marilyn Monroe. I have a bit of a obsession with the two of them, so if I actually watched a documentary on Marilyn Monroe yesterday. I just loved the kind of women they were, and I loved kind of the documentaries where they kind of deep dive and go into who they were, but every time I watch them I still think people don't really know maybe who they were. So either of those ladies.
I think mine would be...
I was going to say, who
mine would probably be Alex Gilby.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's definitely Alex Gilby. No,
Alex, this might not be a hint, but it's a massive hint.
Alex Gilby.
I think yours can happen a bit easier because
it has to be Alex Gilby and probably Dean Lewington.
Oh, Dean Lewington. Oh, Dean's amazing.
Because I'd love to find out about his career and what made him stick with Duns for so long. Because we haven't been the best for all the years. We have had our good moments, but again, no club's perfect. I mean,
it's like old school loyalty, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's always stayed there.
It's like something I want my wife to have in the future: loyalty.
Yeah, that's one of the main things you need.
So your one would be Princess Diana.
Yeah, I'd pick Marilyn Monroe over
Marilyn Monroe. Okay. Yeah. Brilliant.
And yours is Alex Gilby. We're completely years away from the two of them.
Yeah. What's the funniest thing that has happened while you were working?
I was trying to think of this one earlier, and I actually think, sometimes on our Facebook page, when we walk and we do like a bit of an interview, we do a bit of a walk around. I was up in Campbell Park doing, I think it was the Dragon Boat Festival a few years ago, doing one of them, and I'm super clumsy. Jack, I knock down everything. I'm always spilling stuff. I'm always dribbling on myself. I'm literally the clumsiest person ever. No. But I was in trainers. I was walking on flat ground, chatting away to, and I think we had about 80 people that were on the live with us at the time. And as I was walking, I get really like taken away when I see animals or swans and stuff as well. I seen a swan, and I was like, I went to have a look to see. Oh my goodness, look how! And I went flying over myself. The phone went flying. Couldn't find the phone because it was upside down in the grass. So for the ages, people just seen me fall in this Facebook live that was just in the ground. Yeah, so that's probably the funniest thing that's happened to me. But to be honest, stupid things happen to me all the time because. Yeah. And as I said, I'm quite clumsy, but that's definitely one of them.
Because when that happens to me, I'm like, how do I work this off? How do I walk off in style? It's just impossible, isn't it?
I think I just picked the phone back up and carried on, to be fair.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Keep going.
What advice would you give to our little radio route. So we've got MK Snappy Radio. What advice would you give to us?
What advice would I give out? That's a good question. I think just like authenticity, like just being really, if whoever is on air and just talking the way that we are now. It was one of the things that Greg, who used to work with us years ago, when he was kind of training me on air, he used to be like, just be who you are, just have normal thoughts.
Be yourself.
Because when people are listening to you on the radio, that's the kind of people that you kind of like align with the most, and the people you want to listen to, where it sounds like it's your friend. It's just your friend having a chat in the background.
Yeah.
So I think as long as people just be who they are, I would say that is the most important thing on radio, and know what they're kind of wanting to talk about. So always have an idea of what you want to talk about, but then just really enjoy what you, like be really honest with what you're saying and who you're talking to.
Yeah, definitely.
Just be yourself, I think. Yeah,
don't be annoying. That's what we get told in our bit, is be yourself.
just be yourself.
Yeah. There's no scripts.
Yeah,
So
so you help other people then. So when other people, because I feel like you've loads of experience.
When
with
I
this
enjoy,
now.
I enjoy to do interviews. I do like interviewing people. Sometimes it can get not boring but tiring.
Tiring, yeah.
And I do like interviewing people because I
Interviewing
say
people
how
is
it.
so hard sometimes though. Even when I have to do interviews now, I really struggle. And I was at Woburn Safari last week, and I met the Duke of Bedford, and. Yeah, I was, because I didn't know him. I started having the on my back panicking.
When I come here and I do podcasts, I love it because I meet new people. I know I've met you loads of times before, but
it's nice to sit down and have a chat like this.
Yeah, I've met other people as well, and I think it's just so good. I love this job.
Yeah, I love it.
It's really good, and I like that I'm helping out Snap by spreading out awareness with different communities. I've met people from the past that were at Snap before I even knew about it.
Yeah, that's amazing. That must be nice to hear what someone from years ago thinks of MK Snap, thought of MK Snap then.
So I met the person. I don't know if you heard the name Peter Wilson. He actually funded this building to get built.
Oh, okay, yes.
And me and my agent, I like to call him my agent, went to his house and we had a podcast. It's on YouTube now.
I'm going to have a little look at that.
It's quite a long episode because
I bet you that was so nice to see why he did it and what he thought about it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to find out. Yeah,
and it must be so nice for him because then he gets to meet someone like you who has been here 3 years and absolutely loves it. And you look at all the things that you're doing now as well.
I'm now chairman of the Learning Council as well now.
Is it? Oh, I
So
love
I'm just loving life.
You're just the best.
I'm just loving life.
Loving life. I love that.
Yeah, so I'm just going with the flow, and I'm also loving coming here every day and meeting new people like yourself.
That's so great. You can tell.
Okay, what would you say to our learners about trying something new like radio or media?
I always think just go for it. I think if you, what I like to do is kind of look at things online or other people, examples of how other people do things, and just practice. If someone can like lend a phone, or they can borrow a phone or use a phone, and kind of like just practice by yourself first of all, and listen to how other people do things, but make sure you're using your own style. So I think as well, some people have like certain niches or certain shows that they love to talk about. So maybe kind of sit down and make a bit of a plan, right? If I had 2 hours, but it's only a couple of minutes in between every across the whole show. What would I talk about? How would I do that? And make a bit of a plan and just kind of do some to yourself as well. Like just enjoy yourself to find your own kind of style and what you want to do. But always go for it. I think sometimes there's been a lot of people that are like, oh, I would have loved to do radio. And when I meet them, I think, but you'd have been perfect on radio. I think it's one of those things you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, you sort of go for it. You can't really be fed into it. You got
No, 100%.
There's no rules, I think, on radio. There's no rules.
And I think that's the thing is like even some of the most famous radio DJs, it's because of their personalities and who they were. But two people can be really successful, and they're totally different type of radio people, so.
Okay, brilliant. So what do you think about the what MK Snap does?
Oh, I absolutely love what you guys do.
I mean, no pressure. I'm not getting a spotlight out.
I love what you guys do here, and it's been so nice. I think again, you can kind of read on a website what a business does or what an organisation or what a charity does. But for me, it's when you come and you meet the people who are.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because a lot of people have said that in the past. Once they come in, even me, once I come in, you feel it.
You feel it. You just feel it, and it's so different. And we used to have someone that came in and volunteered for us a few years ago, Ricky O'Hara, and he used to come to Snap, and he was MK Snap, and he was one of the first people that started telling me about it, as in someone who'd actually come in and enjoyed it. And when I came in a while ago, I came in and we did that tour, when we ended up doing the radio interviews that we put on MKFM. And as I was having a little walk around, just seeing like all the activities and the artwork, the most amazing artwork I've ever seen.
I did two bits of artwork. I'll show you after.
Oh, I'd love to see them. Yeah, because I was blown away. But it was just so nice to see all the different things that you do and all the skills that everyone is, you know, getting helped with, and just how much everyone gets on with each other too. I won't lie though, I went down, you know, where you were playing all the sport down the end. Oh sure, I nearly got taken out with about 10 balls that day when I walked in. It's very busy down there, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's so nice just to see what you actually do with the people that and the people that work here. It
is amazing, but I just wish that a lot more people knew about it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I knew about it from like, the day I moved.
That's progress, I think, and I think that's where, you know, we always share things with people from. I was just speaking to Stephen earlier about maybe Stephen will come soon to the networking event and he can get to, you know, meet more people.
I'll be joining Steve, I think.
Yeah, no, that would be wonderful.
Definitely.
And I think that it's just hard. It's hard for everyone to get it because there's so many people in Milton Keynes as well. I think it's no matter even if you think that your name is out there, there's more people that move in and you have to keep going.
No, I love Milton Keynes. It changed my life, even, and Snap changed my life.
Oh, isn't that so nice?
Working at M&M Supplies has changed my life. I think there's been such a good turnaround.
Yeah, I love that. And that's all in such a short time of you being here. That's in 3 years, all of your accomplishments. Yeah. You're amazing.
I do love it.
Yeah.
Beginning of the writing, Jack's amazing. But no, definitely, I'm so excited for what the future holds. I mean, I've met so many lovely, inspirational people. I mean, there's a learner here who's got cerebral palsy and he's done more marathons than I could ever. More marathons than I've walked to the local shops on my own.
Isn't that so
He's
cool?
so amazing, and I want to get him on an interview soon.
Yeah, that would be really
I think that'd be really good. Yeah.
Oh my God, isn't that so cool? But that's what I mean.
I'll introduce you to him after because he is honestly my best friend.
Oh, I love that, and you've made good friends. Like I think that's what like life is all about, having those good few friends in your life. Yeah, and just making sure you're doing the best. And it sounds like MK has just done that for you.
It has.
You're a great example for people to talk about MK. Like you are, and I would always use you now. If someone said, "Oh, I'm talking about MK stuff," and I'm like, "You just need to speak to Jack." Like,
get free coffee as well.
You get a cheeky free coffee with Jack, and come over and say hello to him, and hear how well that you've done since you've been here as well.
Yeah, I do love it.
Yeah, I can tell.
Why do you think it's important to share the voices of people with learning disabilities?
I think so that because we're all individual, and then I think people with disabilities, you just want to be heard, and so people understand what you go through as well, but also what you can do. I think sometimes people may not know how. Like, look at you sitting down doing interviews today, and you said earlier you're autistic. There's some people that might think, oh, if someone has a disability, they can't do this. And I think for me, it's about proving the whole world how amazing that disabilities don't hold people back. How amazing everyone can be regardless of anything, you know?
There's a saying I've seen lately, it says it's not a disability, it's a different ability.
Yes, I love that. I have
seen that framed somewhere in this office, I think.
But that's what I mean, and I think it's showing people that what you can do, and I think that's where it's important for us when we share things on MKFM about different organisations or places that we've worked with, and especially from MK Snap.
Yeah.
It's like, look how great all of these people and what you're giving into society as well, and how you're helping people, and how, and you were saying how you're making friends, and the impact you're having here, and showing other people who come through the door, look, I've been here 3 years, look what I've done, and showing other people as well. So I think that's why it's really important that everyone make sure that they have a voice as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think everyone with learning disabilities is seen as, they should be in shops stacking shelves, but really, in any types of work, there should be a place for people with learning disabilities so they can get the best out of their skills and their options.
Skill set,
and that's why Snap do the work placements that they offer. I'm part of one, and there's others that are going to be getting built up soon. Yeah,
and I love that like MK Snap helps you find what your skills are and actually enhances them as well, because that's a really important part of everyone has different things they want to do, different capabilities, different abilities, and I love that MK Snap brings that out in people.
We want to expand that work placement to a lot bigger than just 2 businesses. We want to make it 4 business. Well, I want to. I don't know if Steve's got the time to do that.
I totally believe you. Steve, you think you're going to do that?
Me and Steve are on the same page where we want it to be literally. I want new employees. Let's go to MK Snap and have a chat with Steve, Leslie, or me, or someone. Yeah.
Look at the impact that you're making. Like, and you.
I just love life. I literally love life.
Isn't that the nicest way to be, though? I love that.
Yeah. So we've got one more question, but I've got other questions to add on.
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah. So finally, what message would you like to share with people? Share to the people with what final message would you like to share with people of Milton Keynes?
I think for me it's, as you said earlier, about trying to find out about local organisations and things that are going on. Like go and research how amazing these places are, like SNAP, all the other charities as well, like Woodland Hospice, Harry's Rainbow. Try and find out what all of these amazing charities in Milton Keynes do and see if there's ways you can help. Because I think some people think the only way you can help is by donating money. Some people think you can only help by volunteering, and there are so many different ways that you can support your local charity. Even just by sharing things on social media. Go and start following, like anyone today who's watching this can follow MKSnap and just share their posts, because you were saying one of the things you'd love is to get the name out there more. That's something that takes 2 seconds, doesn't cost anyone anything,
exactly
and it can be really helpful because it might hit someone that it makes sense to, or it might help someone that actually didn't know about that MKSnap is here and they want to come themselves. So yeah, I think the main thing is just about sharing and just finding out. People have to go and do a little bit of work themselves and find out what the places are about.
I met Harry's Rainbow and they are amazing.
They're amazing.
They're such an amazing little charity, and I think they're doing such big things. And I've met the workers then. I met some of the people that actually use Harry's Rainbow for their children or their family members, and they do change lives as well. And I think they're awesome.
Yeah, because we were here for an event as well.
Yeah, they were there at the Mayor's Awards, and one of my local old youth like social clubs, they had a room next door. They used to go in and say hello when they're all up and then leave.
See, I love that jacket and stuck in meeting people. But see the way that you went and found out about that and they were there and you popped in, I think it's kind of similar. It's just making sure that you're like, people are looking at, what are these charities, what are they offering to the community? Because I think as well, with the amount of people that live here, you don't know one day if you might need one of these charities, or if a friend will, a colleague. It's important if everyone knows so that we can also help the right people get to the places that they need as well.
And I've got a few fun questions. I know some of them have been really serious, but if you was a Disney character, who would you be and why?
A Disney character? That's a really good question as well.
But I'll tell you mine after, but I'll let you go first.
I do love Disney movies. Who would I be? Maybe Moana, because she was just a bit... she liked to go and voyage and she didn't want to stay where she was, and I lived in Ireland and I kind of always just wanted to do more, so maybe Moana. Although she was very active though.
I think mine would be Simba, because he seems like a young... He's got a bright future ahead, but he's got challenges in ahead of him, but he always overcomes the challenges.
Oh, I love that.
And he meets two mental friends, Pumbaa and Timon. I feel like I've got two mental friends as well. So I think I'd have to Simba.
Well, the three of them together are awesome, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say thank you for coming in today.
Oh, you were so
It's been a great podcast. Honestly, I'll be holding that MK Dance Players thing against you.
Well, as soon as I get this, I will share and we'll see what we can do. Yeah?
And thank you for coming in, and it's been a pleasure to have a talk with you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.